Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. So I just wanted to make this quick video in response to a comment where somebody was asking about a banana plant update video. So it is around mid to end of August. Today is August 19th. And the bananas are doing awesome. They've been doing so well this summer. They haven't grown a ton in terms of like height, but let me give you a look. All right, so you can see how well they're doing. So that fence, I believe, is a 6-foot fence. So you can kind of see the tops of these banana leaves are pretty close in size. So they're around like a 5 to 6 foot mark, I would say. But the plants are looking really, really great. And then you can also see this plant too, just to kind of give you a little highlight on this. This is a perennial hibiscus. It's a little windy today, but this is a perennial hibiscus. I believe it's called like cherry chocolate from Proven Winners, something like that. Here's another really good flower down here. It actually doesn't have as many flowers as it had yesterday, but you can see there's a ton that are opening up. But anyway, so that's a different thing. I just want to show you that really quickly. But yeah, so the bananas are looking really, really awesome. Now, these suckers are still growing down here, and unfortunately, I never got around to being able to cut those off and do anything with them. It's just been super crazy with college stuff and everything. I'll show you what the other side looks like too. So this is the last update I'm going to be giving you for now. But you can see just how well they're doing. So just kind of like a personal thing, I guess. I'm going to be leaving for college tomorrow. And after tomorrow, it's not really in my hands to take care of these plants anymore. Hopefully my mom will do a good job with, you know, I mean, they don't really need to be watered or fertilized that much anyways, but it's more a sense of when it gets close to the winter time. We'll see what ends up happening. I'm gonna actually come home in October for the first week. That might be too early to be cutting these down, but let me just quickly explain what you typically would do when you are ready to winterize them. So this one is a great example to show you because you can kind of see what happened from last year. So if I get down towards the bottom, you can see that this part is like a brownish color and then the rest of this is green. That was actually growth from last year. So it looked like it was a little bit taller at the time, and I think it just like got covered by mulch and everything. But I cut them maybe like 12 inches off the ground, like maybe like a foot or so. So I'll end up cutting them like this this year. But what'll happen is you would cover them with a bunch of like leaves and grass clippings and other stuff that you can find as kind of like a mulch for the winter time. Like we have a compost pile back there, so I could just take stuff from there, throw them on top of there, and you would cut them down pretty much after you get like a light to medium frost, I would say. They can survive some pretty cold temperatures, but you can see how like lush and green these leaves look right now, and they're not going to look like that after getting a frost, I would say below maybe like 28. I guess 28 is kind of considered a hard frost, but once you get down below 30 degrees, they'll probably end up dying for the winter time. Like the tops of them will die, but the main like core of this plant will still be alive. So you can cut them, cover them as much as you possibly can. And another thing I noticed is when I first cut them last year, let's say I cut them about this high, I covered them probably up to like this height. And then after a week or so, a lot of it settled and it sunk down, and then the tops of the plants were showing again. So then I went through a second time with these and I covered them with even more stuff. And that helped carry them through the winter better. So that's something that if you have these bananas and you're planning on wintering them, you might want to do is just go over a second time with some more stuff, and that'll help hold them over for the winter time. I've also heard that you can get like non-LED string lights and kind of like string them around, but it's kind of up to you. If I'm able to, I will make a video on this and, you know, kind of show you the process of it. Where I live in Rhode Island in a zone 6, our typical first frost is around the middle of October. That's why I think if I'm going to be here in the beginning of October, it may not work out. It might still be too early. And I don't know if I'd be able to cut them down early and do that. They might try to regrow, so I'm not going to bother with that. But if I'm able to show you the process, I certainly will. If not, then I'm sure there's other videos online, because I ended up seeing it. In fact, if you look up Logi's greenhouses or something like that, I'll put a link to their YouTube channel, and maybe I can find the actual video. I'll find a link to the video. because that's where I originally found it. They're actually in Connecticut. They're only like 40 minutes away from me, which is awesome, and that's where I first found out about these bananas. So I'll link a video on doing the whole winter process and all that kind of stuff, and that can give you a good visual representation. But I still want to show you my take on it too, so if I'm able to, then I will try to do that, but that won't be until at least October. So anyways, besides that, just a nice quick update on these plants because they're doing awesome for their second year in the ground and first full year for sure. And yeah, so like I always said, if you have any questions or anything, let me know. If this is the first video that you've seen by me, I have other videos on this because this is just an update video, so you can see when I first put these in the ground and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, besides that, I hope you like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.